You know what it means when I get this bag down? Bike trip time. Got some new knee pads to test out. POC elbow pads. More baggies. And a vest. Because we're getting out of Florida. Thank God. Tropical storm coming. So Tropical Storm Ada. Yeah, it's supposed to hit tomorrow morning as I'm leaving. 25 mile an hour winds when we leave. What you doing, Doss?
Just checking everything, making sure it's good.
Bolt checks. You looking up online?
Torque specs.
2 guys for 4 days. And the groceries are already in the car. This is why I have an SUV. That's crazy. Of course, it doesn't even include the 3 bikes that we're bringing. I just spent at least 20 minutes trying to configure this rack so the handlebars and the saddles did not touch. Gosh, I like this rack so much for 2 bikes, but for 4 bikes, there's got to be a better mousetrap. Finally, I configured it where that saddle is turned a little bit and that back wheel is hanging off. Gosh, I hope that holds. And we're off. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Tropical storm came through last night. We will rebuild. Yes, we will. All right, we're done. 2 quick stops before we hit the interstate. Dawson had to have goldfish. We had to get gas. The road trip has begun. It's a fat e-bike. I've never heard of that brand. What is that? So we're going to Chipotle for lunch, but they ought to say on the interstate, when it says the sign of the food, it should say how far it is off the interstate. 1.8 miles off is too far. Do you agree, Dawson? Or do you disagree?
It's all relative.
1.8 miles near Atlanta is a lot further than 1.8 miles where we live. Dawson says I need a stress ball. I'm using the Camelback. I want to go ride! I'm looking for other restaurants. This is taking way too long. Salad Express, the Melting Pot, the Donut Shack. We'll keep going for burritos. We're all good now. We have burritos. How's yours, buddy? Mine will be consumed on the interstate. Gonna make sure we have enough daylight for our ride today. We are 30 minutes away from our ride. We're going to Bull Mountain today. It's been a while since Dawson and I have been there. Nice fall colors up here. Yeah.
About to pass Dawson Forest Road.
Dawson Forest Road. We are in the town of Dawsonville, Georgia.
To the right is me.
I like your town, Dawson.
Thanks.
Trailhead! Happiness is a trailhead in the mountains on a fall day. So I gave Dawson the choice to ride the e-bike today. We'll be testing that later, but we're going to ride our transitions. So Dawson's going to be on his transition patrol, and I've not ridden my Sentinel in quite a while. I'm super stoked to get back on this bike. All right, the boys are riding, finally. Dawson's first ride back in the mountains. So Dawson and I missed the peak leaf season by about 2 weeks. Last year we were up here at the very end of October. This is mid-November. But it's still beautiful. Gotta be a little careful with the roots under the leaves. That is beautiful. Wow. The moment you walk into your cabin for the first time, you're checking it out. Flip on all the lights. All right. Pretty nice. Got a call from the rental company. Said the dishwasher and oven do not work. They're giving us a $50 per night credit. So, all right, we're here.
Stop. Stop.
We have settled into our cabin. That was quite an adventurous ride. The trails were fairly wet in some spots, but there were a lot of trees down, and we planned for a ride that was going to get us back to the car about 5 to 5:15. Sunset was at 5:35, and we got back to the car at 6, and I literally had to use my phone flashlight to navigate our way back on the road. Actually, it was more for safety. You could still kind of see, but I was getting a little nervous on that ride. Some of the trees that we had to get around were big. One of them, we had to basically scale up the side of the mountain a little bit, kind of hand bikes to each other and get up. Dad was getting a little nervous on that one. I didn't know, you know, we had no buffer. Had one of us gotten a flat tire or had a mechanical, we might have been camping on the side of the mountain. That was a little precarious, so I'm not going to do that again. I told Dawson, learn from my mistakes and plan for more buffer. I really should have had a light with me riding that late. I really should have had a bike light, because we literally had no buffer if we would have had an incident. So, but it was a good adventure. One of those that we'll remember for a while. So we had a good night's sleep in the cabin. I guess there was a storm that came through a week or so ago, is what the management company told me, because the oven doesn't work, the dishwasher doesn't work, and now I found out this morning that the washing machine doesn't work, which that's a problem, because we only brought clothes for 2 days of riding, and we're riding for 4 days, so whatever, what are you going to do? All right, so we're going to head out today. Dawson's actually going to ride the e-bike. We're going to go do Bear Creek, Pinhoti 1 and 2, maybe 3, and he's pretty tired and he wants to get back here. There's a drop-off behind the cabin. He wants to build some trail, so he doesn't want to be out too long, so he's going to ride the e-bike. I'll make a whole video on that, on his experience riding the e-bike in the mountains for the first time, and I'm going to do it tomorrow, so probably want to check out that video. All right, that'll wrap up this vlog. Catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.